Tennessee bill will ban school textbooks supportive of LGBTQ+. Tennessee is famous for being home to Jack Daniel's whiskey. Apparently, it's also home to some Republicans who think that choice of religion and being born LGBTQ+ are the same thing. And in a petty tit-for-tat, they're trying to restrict textbooks that mention LGBTQ+ issues in a positive light. House Bill 0800 was sponsored by Representative Bruce Griffey, who said, quote, "A vast number of parents also feel like that materials that promote LGBTQ+ issues and lifestyles should be subject to the same restrictions and limitations that there are on other religious teachings that are not allowed in our schools." End of quote. In other words, because the First Amendment stops the government from establishing a religion or saying any one religion is more important than another, LGBTQ+ can't be considered important either.
That is doublespeak. Constitutional protection from the First Amendment about the separation of church and state is not the same thing.
The spin is just outrageous.
It's outrageous that they could even attempt to make
It's not even
that
entertaining.
argument.
I mean, the spin is so lame. It's not even entertaining.
It's not even cute.
You know, like I can forgive a lot if I'm entertained, but if I'm not even entertained and you're just stupid, it just
that's you hit the nail on the head. Most of the country is stupid, so they're pandering to that. You know,
the lowest common denominator.
And let's be clear what the goal here is. It's to rob children of the vocabulary to express how they feel, what they're feeling, when they don't know how to. When you're 5, 6, 7, 8 years old, you don't understand like, oh, you know, my good friend that I toss the ball around with is cute. You don't understand that, and you're made in, the default is to be ashamed of that. And this bill and ones like them are moving to restrict that vocabulary.
And you know,
Go ahead.
They constantly refer to being gay as a lifestyle. That word is continually bandied about
tired of hearing
because
that.
it is.
Yeah.
Well, the lifestyle is when you get tired of it, you won't be gay anymore.
Right.
That's
the fad is over.
Thank you, Senator
As if it's a
Garcia.
choice.
Right.
Again, as if it's a choice, you know.
And this is where St. Dolly Parton of Pigeon Forge, Tennessee comes in and saves the day, like she did with the
Especially
pandemic.
over books.
Right, and she's a huge supporter of reading and supplying books to libraries. St. Dolly, we need you now.
You know, the very sad thing to me on this bill introduction in Tennessee is Senator Baxley and Senator Garcia are going to be paying close attention, and this will be the next thing that they pick up here in Florida. And also remember, no bones about it, their issue here upon passage will be just you crack the door open and then you kick it open. What Tennessee will be able to do is they will be able to say that you can't have in a textbook reporting on the historical fact of Pulse, because it has to do with LGBT and an attack on the LGBTQ community. And because you cannot talk about that in a school textbook, that school textbook will either be banned or you must rewrite it. So what they're doing by passing this law is rewriting our history. Now, again, I point out, what's the difference in them doing that over Pulse and what was done in 1939 about Jews?
It's not much difference.
I don't see the difference. I do not see the difference.
But aren't some universities teaching gay history? I mean,
yeah, but this is textbook in schools, in public schools.
Okay.
High schools, middle
Gotcha.
schools, elementary
Gotcha.
schools is what they're talking
from
about.
12th grade down.
It is really despicable. We're in a despicable moment
Yeah.
in the history of our democracy.
LGBTQ+ news is vital for our community and for the broader world as a whole. We have enough enemies at Fox News. Tucker, Sean, and Laura are loud. We need passionate allies. Happening Out Television Network, Queer News Tonight, and It's Happening Out are literally out of the closet and into the headlines. Our community needs your support. Like this broadcast and subscribe now to ensure the growth of the entire LGBTQ+